So a big hello and a special welcome to our guest, Professor Mohammad Parvez, all the way from Bangladesh. And this is the Kryptonite Show with Alka, where we talk about the success dynamics of educators, lifelong learners. We talk about education, we talk about the challenges that they faced, we talk about their breakthroughs. And as we all know, Chilparko International means from the child in me to the parent in you, and from the parent in me to the child in you. We believe that life is an endless process of learning and sharing. So we connect the global community through humanitarianism, using the 21st century skills, communication, connections, collaboration, care, and yes, all of us together, we empower one another and we make lives richer, better, brighter, more beautiful. And that's how, in our small, special way, we aspire and try to make this planet Earth a beautiful place to live in, because sharing and caring go hand in hand. And everyone is unique. Everyone has something different to offer to their fellow human individuals, and everyone can learn from everyone. That is the bottom line. So we have with us today, as I said, all the way from Bangladesh, we have Professor Mohammad Shahriar Pervez. Now, he is the founder, CEO of Independent Perception, have I got it right, and Research Hub. He is an academician, he is a research scholar, he believes a lot in innovation. So basically his focus, though he does a whole lot of other things, but his main focus is academic research and innovation. So first of all, Professor Pervez, a very warm welcome to you on the Kryptonite Show by Chilparko International. It's indeed a pleasure to connect with you and meet you over here. So you can say hello to everyone who have joined us live.
Namaste, madam. It's my pleasure that the person like you, the brilliant personality, actually invited me in these kinds of beautiful show that is Kryptonite by Chilparko. And I'm feeling very glad that you remembering me and inviting me these kinds of platform. And you already said, yes, I am the researcher or innovator. Actually, I'm a very simple person, as like you.
That's you're being modest.
Yes, yes, I am a very simple person. And in front of you, you are the host in this program. It's my glad that you are hosting a program and I am the guest of that program. It's a great pleasure for me.
Oh, that is so sweet. And in fact, I'm feeling flattered. So, and I'm feeling, euphoric that I am hosting such a wonderful person who believes in simple living and high thinking, because not everybody, is like you. So when success touches someone, their personalities go through a huge shift. But I can see that you are a humane human being. You're a humanitarian, and that's what we do at Chilparko International. We connect the world through, getting like-minded people together so that we can learn from them, we can share, we can understand, we can connect, and that is the power of human connections. Communication always is the power of human connections.
Definitely.
By asking you,
yes,
your childhood, how was your educational, backdrop all about as a child? How was it for you? Was it tough? Did you enjoy going to school? Did you enjoy studying? What you enjoyed better? Did you enjoy your school life or your college life? Which one? And what were your learnings which you have incorporated till date?
Okay. It's a very interesting and very tough question also, because I am always believe in green, because I think that if you are green, then you are a learner for every day. For every moment, you will learn something. So by heart, I'm a green person. And the point is here, ma'am, you asked about my educational career. The main point is here, I was not a very good student in my childhood. So each and every moment I am just trying to say, oh, no, I don't want to go to school. Okay, and my parents always tried that how can he or she will motivate me that, yes, today you go to your school, yes, we will bring something for you, like some toys, like some food. But the point is here that one of the time actually shocked in my mind. It is just after my class 9, the 10th, yes. So at that time, my school principal actually called my father that, yes, your child actually not so much good in the study, so we don't want to being him in our school, so it is better to leave this school, because we have very reputed school in this country. So I still remember that my father actually wrote down one bond that, yes, okay, if he will not do good in this session, I will just take out him from this school. So just after this moment, my father, when he just took out me from the principal room, he just asked me one question: what do you want to eat?
Okay.
It's ice cream or burger. So that is a very shocking moment in my mind that, oh my God, my father motivated me that nothing is happened. What's happened? Because every and each possibility, every and each moment, if you want to enjoy in your life, enjoy by your heart, then you will get the success in your life. So at that time, I'm just saying, okay, I want burger. So my father just took one burger for me, and after that time, he just told one story or one word that, believe you. If you believe that, yes, it is you, and if you believe that you will do it and you try from your heart, then it is not impossible anything in this world. You can do everything. So wonderful. That is a shocking moment in my childhood memories, that my parents always supported, always supportive, always supported me that, yes, you have something inside you. So please carry on that. So in that moment, after that time, I'm just realizing, okay, it's a time to just speed up my, it is not a study, speed up my motion. How can I grab or capture the main theme of the study? So at that moment, my father actually worked a hard work for me, and he actually wrote down many things, like in essay, like in paragraph for me. Also, sometime the whole night he just took down the notes. So I just remember one thing: if the parents actually, if they are supportive, if they are give motivation to their child, then it's not impossible for every children to get up the
I agree
success.
with you.
Yes. So I'm just captured that time, the mind of my father, that my father always trying that, please believe inside you, you have the power. So if you're exercising your power, then you will automatically get your success in your hand. And after that, in my SSC exam, in my HSC exam, like O-level, A-level, so I'm getting first class first. Wow. With distinction.
Amazing.
And after that, actually, my father was died at that time. So that's one of the shocking time for me, because
I can understand.
Yes, that was the first semester of my university life. So, so I'm just trying that. No, my father said, target your goal, you will achieve it by your heart. So I'm just trying, and I just keep that the motion in my hand. And I still remember in my whole undergrad life, each and every day, I just woke up at 5:30 morning.
Wow,
And yes,
discipline.
always I remember that. I also believe that discipline actually a word that is actually shape up your everything. So every day I woke up at 5:30 morning, and after that I just open my books, and I just say, okay, that's all. I am not reading the book, I'm just seeing the book. It means something happens in your mind, in your psychology, that yes, you know everything. You know at least one word from your book. Yes, today you will learn this thing from this book. So after that, it's a long story actually. I get 3.96 in my undergrad out of 4. And
Wow.
and
Just 0.4 is left. Why did you let that go?
yeah, and 3.98 from in my MBAs, in my masters, and also my another masters. And I got the President Chancellor Gold Medal in my
Oh,
academic career.
oh,
And
lovely.
yes,
Bravo.
yes, and that is my target. That yes, that was my target, and that is my target, and that will my target to achieving the highest thing in the educational career. And I still remember my university selected me as a valedictorian for in that convocation. And I just told one thing, I just said one thing, that believe yourself, believe you, that you have capacity, you have capability, you have the power inside your soul, then it is not impossible for you to grab this world, to grab this whole earth, because you are the man, you are the woman, you are the human being of this earth. So the mother earth always blessed you. So if you believe inside from your heart, then it will become a great that is called structure, or great moment to grab the success in your life.
So you have empowered everyone who is just listening and who's watching us on this live. And you have said that you just, I mean, I'll just briefly put it that if you believe in yourself and you perform from the heart, you know, there is nothing in this world that is not possible. There is nothing that is not achievable. After that, you just have to set a goal and you have to keep on moving towards that goal. You cannot sit back, relax, or be complacent, but you have to be in regular motion, because if you're regularly moving, then you reach towards that. It may take a little while. In some cases, it may happen earlier, but in some cases, it may take a little bit of time, but you should continue to believe in yourself and that power that you have within yourself. And this is, we always say at Chilparco International, there is power within that we need to understand, just like our professor understood his power. And look, from a student who did not like going to school, he became a scholar, he became a valedictorian, he became someone who got gold medals, you know. I mean, that's amazing. It's an amazing feat. Then tell us, Professor, when you started your professional life, I mean, I think it was, you made up your mind while you were studying and when you were achieving everything that you, because this, you have gotten so much from the academia that you want to give a lot of it back. So when was that moment that you thought that, you know, you have to do something for education only? And what was it about education, especially in your country and then the global world, that you wanted to change, or you wanted to introduce something new, which everyone could follow? So what was that?
Thank you, madam, for asking me these kinds of very important and critical question also. So the point is here that after my graduation,
Mhm.
after my MBAs and another MDAs. So it's a lots of jobs, lots of multinational organization offer me different kinds of jobs. And also Bangladesh Stock Exchange also offering me the executive position at that time. But
Wow.
I just think one thing, that I want to become a global person.
Okay.
So how can it will happen, or how can it will occur? How? So in my mind, I just think one thing: if I am sharing my knowledge with all the world, then the world know me any day, anytime, any day in this era. So for that reason, I am just selecting that, yes, teaching is a noble profession.
Yes.
And my grandfather also a teacher, a principal
Okay.
of a renowned school and college in Bangladesh. So
Mhm.
I am inspired from my grandfather. But my father actually a government officer, and he was actually serving as an engineer of the Department of Government of Bangladesh.
Okay.
But I'm the only one son of my four brothers and sister who actually take the area of business, because all of my brothers and sister actually just read on the area of science. But
Okay.
this is me. I'm just track out. So at that time, my father said, why you are track out? You just take the science. It will give you more area of study. But my mom at that time told me, believe inside you. If you think that, yes, you have the power to capture this world, you can study any area. That's not a matter. The matter is how you are honest on your area. How
Hmm.
can you be honest on your area? So that is the main motivational word, still I remember. So that is the main power. I'm just thinking that, yes, teaching is a novel profession, and if I'm become a teacher, then I will sharing my knowledge with my student, and with my student, I'm become the role model of my student, and one of my thoughts my student exercise in their life. So
That's good.
it means that my student actually follow me. So I am on the heart of the thousand of the student. So
Mm.
that is my main motivational part in my life, that I am selecting this novel profession. And yes, at the time of my interview board, the one professor asking me one question, that how it is possible to get all A's in your academic certificate, in your mark sheet. How could it is possible? I say, yes, sir, I did it, and the result in front of you. So I did it. Yes, I believe myself that, yes, I did it, and the result in front of you. So at that time, he just asked me one question: what's your expectation?
Okay.
What's your expectation?
Right.
So my answer was in this way, that I know how am I valued myself. So I have some valuation inside me. I have some value, that is my capacity, my capability, and my skills, my effectiveness. So if I say, yes, this is my expectation, then I think I will not judge with myself. I'm not judging myself at that time. If I say the expectation, I say, yes, you just offer me, sir, at the same my all academics record, and I am in front of you. So what's you offering me? Just tell.
Okay. Okay.
So
Put
that
it
is,
on them. You put
yes,
the responsibility of saying
yes,
that to the prospective employers.
yes. So that is the main but they're just thinking at that time, this boy has something inside
Some
him.
fire
So,
inside
yes,
him.
yes. Okay, so they just write down and say, okay, from tomorrow, this is your class. From tomorrow, you join with us.
Wow.
On that moment, they're just signing the joining letter and just signing the appointment letter and
Appointment letter.
yes, give it to me. So
Amazing.
this is one
So
story.
this is a breakthrough. I mean, this was a turning point in your life.
Yes.
You just went for an interview, and there and then they gave you the appointment letter as well, which doesn't happen normally because you have to go through several rounds before you get an appointment letter.
Yes.
You finally join. I think this is amazing.
Definitely. And I still remember that after my master's, it is only 1 month. I'm only 1 month. I'm just typing down the searching the job. Within a month, I get the job.
You got a job.
Yes, I got a job in the university. So
amazing.
This is one story. And now after my academic career, at the time of my academic career, the main point is here. If you are a university faculty, all of the others person think that the job is 9 to 5. But yes, as a university teacher or a faculty, your job is 24 hours in a day because your mind is always working.
Always working. Yes. This is a very valid point, a kryptonite point that you just now shared, that 24 into 7, the mind keeps on working.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm just at the time, the first day of my academic career, I'm just set out the target. And another point is, as a academician, you must get involved with research. Otherwise, it's not possible for you to sharing your thoughts, your perception, because each and every research paper, actually it's a research, not search. It's a, after searching, already it is search, and now you are researching. So it's a research. So if you want to sharing your thoughts, your perception, then it's the best way to research something and get involved in research. And as an academician, our research is totally different from the corporate bodies, because corporate bodies has the different criteria of research, but our research point is we are innovating something. We think about something. We think about one perception. And I still remember one of my paper actually rejected in my country. That is, no one actually want to publish that paper back because that paper actually I studied on the red light area zone. So at that time, it's a social science study. So I'm just showing that how the red light area people contribute to the corporate. And corporate, the CSR, the corporate has the responsibility to give the CSR to them, to give some philanthropy. So give some philanthropic to them. So because suppose in a mobile phone, if you think as a mobile phone, the red light area zone, they also use the mobiles. So we also use the mobile. So the mobile company get the benefit from them also. So if they are not doing any kind of CSR on them, then it's not a good deal with them. So that is my study. In my country, all the publishing houses, no, sir, it's not possible for us to publish this kind of paper. And at that time, one of my fellow, actually, he is the editor. He's the editor of one of the renowned publishing house in India. So when I sent the paper to him, he said, okay, Professor Parvez, this paper has the very much important fact. You just analysis, you say the empirical study also, because one of the point is here, when you become a researcher, always try to do any empirical study. So empirical study is the main part for the research. So he just said, yes, my organization, my publishing house published this, and now my paper actually still now in the index of the Georgia University in USA. So so that is the cited paper. Also still the paper is cited. So when the social science area researcher, when they cite the paper, citing this paper, automatically some information come to me through my mail that yes, your paper cited by this professor, and this. So that is the main thing, that if you have the honesty, if you have the power, if you have the capacity, then it's not possible, it's not impossible to grab anything in this
life. You're right. So, it is not only your passion within, but if you also work with a lot of honesty, you work with transparency, there is nothing wrong in what you're doing ethically. If you're having all these three things together, then definitely nothing is impossible, because you will not be scared also. That, you will know that you are on the right track. You have followed all the rules. You have done everything as per norms and as per ethical norms. So you cannot go wrong anywhere. So people definitely appreciate the hard work that you have done.
Yes, and one of the joyful moment in my academic research career, that after one of my paper is published, after that a renowned that is publishing house, Euromed Business, Euromed Research Institution of Business, European Union, they're just offering me as a country director of their organization. And it's related with the Amaral publisher, because you already know in a publishing house, there are different kinds of renowned publishing houses. There is Elsevier, Springer, Amaral. So this organization related with the Amaral publishing house. So that is one of my inspiration. Yes, that I have something inside me that yes, I will do it. My career in academic and also as a researcher.
Amazing. So you shared a lot about academics and research and education. How did the concept of innovation come in? Innovation also is a big thing. If we just see, when we talk about change also, change, innovation, these are things that are not readily accepted by people. So, when you talk about them at first, people think that you're fools. You are a fool, you are a nut. You have gone berserk somewhere. Only when you become popular with whatever it is that you have introduced, that people, suddenly you realize that you are popular. Everybody wants to join hands with you. Everybody wants to do the same thing that you're doing. And you realize that you are a hit. But it takes time. It doesn't happen immediately. The immediate response to any innovation, anything new, is always, cynicism. Is always cynicism. Yes. What were the things that you went through, and what do you feel were your major achievements when it came to innovation?
Thank you, madam, for because your each and every question has more power, because this question actually is so much intelligent question. So the point is here that as an innovator, I believe that each and every person has some inside capacity to become an innovator.
Right.
Like if I just quote unquote one thing, that in a Bloom's taxonomy, in a Bloom's taxonomy, there are three domains, and one domain is psychomotor.
Yes.
So in the psychomotor domain, you are the person who actually show your skillness. Because in the school, in the university, all of your students are not the same category. They have some different psychological thing inside their mind. So if the right track if you select your right track, then you will succeed easily in your life. And the point is here that one of the time, you already said some of the innovation, actually, there are some proactive and reactive, that is called proactive and reactive feedback from the people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, proactive and reactive feedback from the people each and every, after each and every innovation. Like when nowadays we are very much, that is called, in our hand we have the pump top, so we just using the touch mobile. But if I think that when the touch mobile was come, my mother said, what is this? I'm not know how to use this thing. Button phone is easier for me.
Yeah.
So that is the main thing, that is, so all the innovation are not the same way that the people take your innovation. But nowadays, still the older people, the elders people, they are easily used, and now they are more happy when they see
they're very tech savvy now.
Yes, because in a video call, they are calling their grandchild. So it's they are so much.
It's wonderful actually, because now they're not so lonely. If there's technology, they can connect with their children, with their grandchildren who are in different parts of the world.
Yes.
Technology has made it so easier for them, and I think that's the beauty of technology.
Yes. So this is the main point, that how could or how can I take the innovation? But in my life, actually, I am always think that basically I'm a business area faculty. So in my I'm not a science background people, so I have not a way to innovate something technological. But yes, without innovation, it's not possible to give a better teaching in classroom also. It is one of the innovation for the faculty. And one of my innovation is that I am always cope up with my student. And each and every class, when I just entered in my classroom, I just said, okay, bring a breath, take a deep breath. Because
that's good. That's something I believe in too.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Deep breath and ask me something, that how I'm looking today. Because that is the way that how can you relax themselves. Because they know today's class is very important for me. So their head is now, okay, so what, sir, just write down in the board or in the show in a slide. But at the faculty, at first you relax, you motivate your student. Then it's give you more easily. Give you more,
they'll be more
easily,
responsive.
More responsible and more responses, more feedback. So that is one of the part in innovation. And another point is here, today's world is an activity-based learning world. So we actually, those who believe in a sustainable development in the educational sector, then activity-based learning education is very much important for us. And that is one of the innovation, that how can you apply your classroom or transfer your classroom in a Google Classroom? How easily your student know that, suppose if Facebook, as a faculty, you can use Facebook as a good teaching circle or social capital. I said social capital in your classroom, because you just create one group, and in that group, I have one group with my student, and each and every day I give one question to them. What's your thinking? What's your perception? What's your thoughts? So they just think that, they just write, sir, I think this will be done in this way, in this way, in this way. So that is one the innovation, that as a faculty, as a teacher, how can you capture the minds of your student in an innovative way? So
Yeah, how you can ignite their minds
yes,
so that they think out of the box.
yes, definitely.
Perfect. Wonderful.
And when I was working with the World Bank in a Hecate project like IQEC, so each and every university must have one project in our country. I think it's all around the world.
Yes, it's all
Yes.
around it's all around
Yes.
the globe.
So,
Yes.
so at that time, I was the chair of that IQC cell, and I took many questions from the corporates and survey on the corporates that what they want in our student in our students. So they just said one thing, that we don't want any highest CGPA student, we want a capable student. The student, after they study, they know how to do this thing. So that is the main part, that activity-based learning education is most innovative part in this world now. I think so.
Yes, you're right. Activity based. Uh, I don't know, but when I started teaching as well, when I introduced this, it wasn't taken, in the right spirit, because everybody was so focused on academics. They thought that, this is a waste of time. Having life skills, having performing arts, like music, dance, theater, environment, something to do with a book reading club. It wasn't really a big thing. Everybody was so focused on academics only. But they
Yes.
did not realize that if you incorporated other things along and made it activity based, it would be there with the children for life, with the students, with the young ones for life. And
Yes.
this is exactly what you're talking about, because until unless we align our teaching with what is actually happening in life, it will not be sustainable. And if
Yes.
we really need to make education sustainable, whatever we are saying in the classrooms need to be aligned with the world outside the classrooms.
Definitely.
That is important, and that is exactly what you have been sharing with us, and I'm so glad about it. Tell me
Yes.
one major incident from your life, where you felt the happiest, that, and you actually were so happy that you actually chose the area of education to be in. Some moment, some euphoric moment when you were so happy, it gave you so much satisfaction, and you felt that, yes, this was why God made me an academician. So what was that moment?
So the moment is that at the time of my Chancellor gold medal, the President gold medal. So in that time, I was the student of that university, and also I was the faculty of the university. So I have two gown. That one is from the student gown, and one from the faculty gown.
Oh.
So at that time, my chairman of the department just asked me one question, that Parvez, what do you want to wear in the convocation ground? So I say, sir, I think I select my recent position. So as a faculty, I was wearing the faculty gown, and with that faculty gown, I received the President Gold Medal. So that was the wonderful and most charming moment in my life, that the President of the Republic of Bangladesh just called your name, and he just waiting that
Felicitated you.
felicitate me. So at that time, after the receive my medal, but I just open my medal and keep it in my pocket, because my mom actually waited at that moment in the home, in my home, because he was very much sick. So I just after finished my convocation, everything surround everything, I just came back to my home, and I give that medal. I just gave that medal in the feet of my mom. So That is
Touching
the
moment.
most wonderful and touching moment and most
Yes.
joyful moment, that yes, this is the place. This is the place I achieved, Mom, and this is the place I achieved for you. So there, as a I think as a student, this is one of the most joyful moment in your life. You just target it. I'm just say yes. All the student, you just targeted that I will achieve the president gold medal and do this, give this medal to my parents. That is the most
Yeah,
joyful
it must
moment
have
in
been a
your life.
fulfilling moment for you.
Yes.
That sense of achievement, that sense of, making your parents' dreams come true. I think that truly is a moment to cherish forever, an unforgettable memory. So
Definitely.
that was wonderful. I mean, I loved all the sharing that you did because, again, it was from the heart. And I think whatever it comes from the heart always adds value to the sharing, because this is what actually reaches everyone, and everyone, can be reassured that they are also on the right track. So everyone listening to us, they will realize that, yes, if they're following their dreams, if they're doing things from the heart, if they're transparent in their doings, if they're honest to themselves. You see, first we have to be honest with ourselves before being honest with everything around us. If we're honest that way, then there is nothing in this world that we cannot achieve, and achieve well, ethically well. We don't have to resort to unfair means. We don't have to backstab people. We don't have to manipulate, because people who are doing that are losing out on the finer and most beautiful moments in life. Like the moment just now. That doesn't happen to everyone. And it only happens with those who actually have a beautiful heart. So that was wonderful, Professor Pervez. But as a parting shot to everyone, a kryptonite dose, a very powerful and empowering message to each and everyone who is live with us, watching us, and who will later on perhaps also watch the show on YouTube or on Facebook. So what's that kryptonite dose, Professor Pervez?
So actually the dose is here that from my heart, I believe that this is my perception, this is my thoughts, that I don't want any kind of old home in our society, because our parents is our asset. They are our asset. And if you think that your father, your mother is a burden, no, don't think that. Then you will not get your success in your life. If you have lots of money inside your pocket, but happiness not inside in your heart, yes, will never come. So this is my powerful dose for everyone. Respect your elders, respect your parents, respect your father and also your mother, and always avoid the old home in the society. So keep them with you. I think they will give you more bliss. They will give you more power. They will give you more energy to you to get up, to catch up your success. Because I am now a person, my father died, my mother died. So I understand that what's their role in my life. So without their motivation, without their help, without their support, without their words, I am not a person being in this show right in this moment. So this is one of the messages. This is one of the messages to all the viewers who actually just live in this program with Alka Madam, because in front of me, one of the most powerful and charming lady in front of me, and I always salute him, because many time I was doing many webinar with her. So she has that power. She has that power. So
thank you. That is so sweet of you.
Yes,
magnanimous of you. But today your sharing has been remarkable, because you have focused on areas very close to my heart as well. And I'm sure it has touched a million hearts today and is going to touch even more hearts. simple things said from the heart, but which have a lot of impact. And in our daily lives, somehow we just forget these little things of life. But it is these little things of life which actually make us and take us places. We just need to remember. And parents, their role is something which no one can ever wipe off just like that. And old age homes, I don't know where the concept came from. It will not be there at all, like you said. So thank you so much, Professor Pervez. I mean, you were truly remarkable on the show. And we wish that we we're going to have more shows with you, maybe where you talk more about, purely about your academia and your innovation. So we will do that in Let's Chat Over Coffee session pretty soon. And it will be wonderful to hear your thoughts on that show as well. And as of now, all the good, very, very good wishes to you. Please keep shining, keep continuing doing the remarkable work that you're doing. And yes, always, have good wishes, good thoughts. I think this is what has taken you places. And that's why you are you, a remarkable, wonderful, humane human being. So thank you so very much. And to everyone out there for joining us, thank you. A big, big thank you from Chilparco International. This is Professor Parvez. Professor Parvez, say goodbye to everyone.
Yes, and my last word is here that yes, I am actually become honored being a guest of this kind of international show, and the ma'am already said that believe inside you, believe your heart, being a very good person. So one thing I just say, I'm a very simple person and I always love people. Because that's the power that you have, I think that makes you a wonderful human being. Like I said, it's the simple things in life that give you more power. I've always felt that way, and you have proved it to us today. So thank you so very much. And now you are a big part of Chilparco International as well. And it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, madam.
Yes, thank you so very much, and more power to you. And thank you to everyone. Please do stay tuned to more of our shows, the Kryptonite Show, the Wit and the Grit Show, Let's Chat Over Coffee, and all the other shows. And on the 18th, we will have a show, the Book Wizards Club, where we will be meeting a very wonderful author, all the way from Arizona in the United States of America. And she will be talking about her wonderful book. So do join us then. It's the 18th of November. But in the meantime, also, we might have 2 more shows. So thank you so much once again, Professor Parvez. See you, and thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.